Hello, everybody. My name is Shayna Ellis, and I am doing the assignment, the Dispositions of Learner. Okay. First question was, what dispositions do I possess that I think will make me a successful teacher? Okay. Um, First off, I'm just gonna say I think that I'm a very outgoing person. I don't know a stranger. I will talk to absolutely anybody. Um, to be understanding is a big thing. Like you have to show you're interested and have feedback that might make the person believe you're paying attention and or give some feedback to show the person that you actually are caring and showing that you do so. Um, I love to see different types of cultures, people. Everyone has their own personality. Everyone is different. Absolutely love that. I love that being a teacher will help me to see different types of people and learn different cultures and things that different people, the religions that people believe in. I also think that everyone's different and everyone learns on their own pace at their own way. Um, I reflect on that just like I do in everyday life. The decisions I make, the things that I do, I always go back and I always think like, well, what if I had done this? Then what would the outcome have been? Would it have been better? Could it have been worse? Did I make the right decision? Those dispositions are very good to have to sit and be able to determine if what you did was correct it's a big that is a big thing. Like it's great to have that. Um, I've got notes. I'm sorry. um, and I'm sick. Um, I know I know where to be silly and I know where to be appropriate. That's another big thing. You have to be mature, be motivated, want to see your students succeed, keep a good mindset, make sure you're always um, you're always showing your students professionalism. You never you never have like negative behavior. You don't talk to your students about things you should not talk about. You always listen to what your students have to say. Get to know them, get to know their personal lives, the things they go through, because that really it will affect their everyday learning. And the more you relate to your students, the better off things will be. Okay. The second question was, what dispositions do you need to work on before entering your first year of teaching? I think the dispositions I need to work on is understanding and improving how I present myself as a professional. I've been 7 years out of high school. I flunked high school. I don't know how in the world I graduated. Like, I just did not pay attention. Um, I know the way I am right now, I am not ready. Like, I most definitely know I'm not ready. But I have a long road ahead of me, and GCU is teaching me more than I have ever learned before. Like, it's so understanding, and they're all so helpful. And I just think that one of the dispositions I have a problem with is presenting my professionalism. That most definitely needs to be worked on. I also believe that um, I need to work on my fairness. I need to take time getting to know my students and know that each of my students will have challenges of their own. And to be fair and to be equally equal to every student, I will need to know what that student might be going through or what this student might not be going through. You have to pay attention and learn your students because you never know what could be going on at home. They might actually need help. They might not be completing the assignments because they might have something way worse going on. I'm an honest person for the most part, but I could always use some work on it. As a teacher, I feel I should always speak the truth. I should always speak on what I believe in and what is right for my students to hear. Nothing inappropriate. Um, you have to always be professional in this career. You can't let your bad days slip. You have to push past those, and that is just another reason I think this career is going to be good for me. I have rough days, and I just could never find the motivation. I never felt like I belonged anywhere. And now, as a student at GCU, I belong. Like, I actually have responsibilities other than my son. I have responsibilities that I have to tend to. My son, never, he doesn't judge me. He loves me for me. I mean, out in the real world where people are going to look at you by many things. And I believe that a disposition I have that needs work is my fairness. And that is just because as of right now, I don't know how to teach, how to treat everyone equally because I don't know what they go through. You know, like that's going to be a big thing for me. Um, there's one more thing that I want to say. Another disposition that I should work on is learning to involve students. As of right now, oh, so sorry. As of right now, I am I go to myself. I don't know how to explain that, but I don't ask other people's opinions. Like I think about it and I decide on my own. Like they might have their opinions, but I never relate to what they say. So I need to work on that. I need to work on letting other people put in their input, considering it's going to be their education. Let them put the input that they want into it, and then I can reflect on what they want, what I want, and what's right. You know, like you get it, you put it all together, and that makes the whole class make a decision. The last question on the assignment was the qualities an educator should display. You should be professional. You should always dress professional. You should always act professional. Um, Always be responsible. Be honest. Be true to you and your students. Always, always follow all guidelines and policies. Nothing is never okay. If it is not allowed, you just don't do it. Follow guidelines. Get to know your students. And always, always show professionalism. Thank you.